April 2020 banter. I think one of the things that the coronavirus has potentially done is, in its own sort of strange way, sanctified humanity a bit, in as much as this social distancing will start as that'll rub off on a lot of people regardless. When all this coronavirus is come and gone, there's going to be some practices which have sort of been established a bit in people of social distancing, which will sort of rub off on them a reasonable amount in the general thoughts that diseases in general spread like this, and some people I think are just going to be a little bit more distant socially, and things like gloves I think will become potentially a bit more in vogue again. I don't really know for sure. That might be a thing, it might not be. But I think disease will spread a little bit less, and in that sense, that people will be a bit cleaner. And one of the Torah concepts is cleanliness of body and coping with diseases properly. And I think coronavirus will have an effect. It'll keep people a bit more, perhaps a bit more respectful of other people, and not to go near them and interfere with them so much, simply because of the spread of disease. And in that sense, ironically, will result quite possibly in a better humanity in some ways. But the China virus, as it's called, it's been a hell of a thing. Though these days, it's starting to in April, mid to late April, it's of 2020. Some people are winding back the lockdown restrictions a bit. New Zealand, I noticed on the news, is winding it back a bit, and the number of new cases each day is diminishing at the moment. For the last week, it's diminished a bit. So I think perhaps we have seen the strengths of the coronavirus done its damage, but I still feel there's probably a bit there's a bit left in it. It's not finished yet, but how long it goes on for, I'm not 100% sure. I have a feeling like other viruses, like the AIDS virus, it probably will always be around. It'll always be here and there. I doubt that it'll be stamped out unless a vaccine comes along. But it's certainly an interesting sign of the times, I suppose, and that's what's going on in 2020. Coronavirus. Banter, April 2020.